Good day, everyone. First of all, I am Almar John Michael O. Arnado, 21 years old from Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, second year level, section F1 under Mr. Johnny Bulongaita. Today, I'm going to answer the question of, are you an ethical person? First, how do you know if you are an ethical person? Most of us would say it's knowing the difference between right and wrong. Between, that's not enough because a person of integrity acts on his or her conviction about right and wrong, regardless of the consequences. There is a difference between knowing what the right thing to do is and doing it. If we think about the meaning of being an ethical person, some may say to be ethical means that a person can recognize or even identify what is right from wrong and always follows what he or she thinks is right. While the idea of an ethical person being someone who understands the difference between the right and wrong can be a good definition, I think that it is not always the case since people tend to regard something as right when it is not the right thing to do at all. In my opinion, I believe that an ethical person is someone who follows the laws and ethical principles always. He or she is someone who always chooses what has always been right. Actually, I am a disciplined person. One example of this is every time I saw a street child fighting or arguing each other near in our house or in my neighbor's house, I always and immediately stop them. Even when I hear children saying bad words, I want to realize them that fighting or saying bad words to each other are wrongdoings. Even my sister and my younger brother always arguing each other, especially the household chores. I consider myself as an ethical person by measuring my action that I am doing on how I treat others. Ethics are based on one thing, following rules of the Bible or bust. Bust means you can make up your own, but good luck getting people agree with you. That is called being amoral. Everyone doing whatever seems right in own eyes. But we are born with biblical moral knowledge. Yes, I follow biblical laws. Only way you can be ethical is follow Bible. Or you could just make up one rule, follow that, like get up in the morning, never go wrong. There, but again, you would be lawless, pretty much only living by one moral rule. There have been many instances in my life where I have had to make ethical choices, and because of this, I have grown into a more moral person. Both positive moral decisions and moments where I have let my ethics dissipate because of situation have allowed me to define my moral code. Society and their values also have had a very large impact on how I have developed as an ethical human and have been a big reason as to why I have approaching moral dilemmas, because I do have a tendency to avoid confrontation and conflict. I was initially brought up with a strong focus on ethics in my life because it was a focus for my parents. Even from a young age, my parents had a focus on make sure I knew the difference between right and wrong. There are multiple incidents that I remember where I had to deal with ethical dilemmas during my youth, and through the use of my parents' teaching, I was able to navigate adolescence with a strong moral compass. I consider being ethical to be part of who I am. The whole point is to know what life is about. You can act accordingly. And that means being conscious of what life is about. Life is about the way people treat each other. So that's all for my video. Thank you.